going to get into the Detroit Lions injury report right here, talk about the Lions in the Raiders. Also, got to talk about some interesting topics here about Jared Goff, trade deadline, and give you my thoughts on this. I think things are taking a little bit out of hand here when it comes to the fan base regarding differences in opinion, and like to really kind of dig down deep into that one. But before we get into today's video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button right now. Let's get 200 likes in this video. With your help, it can happen. Let's get this intro started. Alrighty, folks, we're here for the practice report / injury report. Let's get to it right now. So here we go. Jonah Jackson did not practice on today, and I don't think he's going to be playing for the game. Just an FYI, unless something changes closer to Monday. I think they're going to be smart with this and rest him. David Montgomery, who did not practice as well, I don't think he's going to be playing on Monday Night Football. Benito Jones, it could be a little bit different, but if he doesn't go, could it be finally the time we see our third-round pick play? Maybe. Just maybe. So we got to watch on that one. I'm going to assume he'll be fine, but I think a lot of us want to see Broderick Martin. That is for sure. Frank Ragnow did not practice, folks. No series there. That's his rest day that he's been getting as he'll play on Monday Night Football. Limited practice, Halapuli Vati probably be like that for some time until he's fully healthy. He should be go for Monday Night Football. No practice for Malcolm Rodriguez' ankle there. That is a new one, and I don't think anyone's got to worry. He's not been playing snaps really at all. Anyways, Jerry Jacobs full practice, huge. That's huge for the Detroit Lions. We need Jerry Jacobs in there. We've seen what happens without Jerry Jacobs. That is a no to the go. And right now, he is full practice, fully expect him to play. As you can see, this injury report is very small. Love it. Lions are starting to get healthy. Wait till after the bye week. It's going to be really short because you'll have Jonah Jackson back, David Montgomery back. Probably Vitae should be good to go, fully healthy there. Lions looking pretty. Now, I spoke to Mitchell Rentz from Chat Sports for the Raiders report. He says Jimmy Garoppolo is a go. Spoke to him on the phone. I asked him about it. He said fully expect him to play. I'm going to give you, he is a huge Raiders fan, okay? So we're talking about Mitchell Rentz. That's my guy there, business partner. He's a massive Raiders fan. He told me that their defensive line is the worst in the National Football League, and we're going to spank their team. That's what he told me. He fully expects it. He says the Lions are going to dominate us, and Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play. So, look, it's not just my word. It's a guy who studies his team 24/7. He fully expects to get whooped. He thinks their head coach is terrible. Their defense is reeling. But he obviously talked about Max Crosby being a great player, and I think we all can agree there. He said there's nobody else on the defensive line, though. If the Lions win the line of scrimmage, and he fully expects they will, the Lions will absolutely dominate the game. That was Mitchell Rentz. Huge fan of the Las Vegas Raiders. So, I like I said, I think all of us expect the Lions to win this game, but I know there's some trepidation for some of the fans out there. I won't really worry. I think the Lions gonna handle business. But now I got to talk to you about a couple things here. Now, it happened on, I've noticed this week. It happened on my podcast. A lot of Lions fans are really fighting each other. And I'm not talking about fighting each other just back and forth, throwing name calling, but I've seen people saying, let's fight, let's meet places with each other because we have difference of opinion. Folks, it's a game. There's no real reason to take it to this extent. Everybody's going to have an opinion, and we're not going to all agree. We can agree to disagree, right? We can look at some things and just kind of think it's ridiculous, but there's really no reason to put hands up over the Detroit Lions in a football game. Let's all just calm down and enjoy the ride. It's a good season. 5-2. Yes, we had a bad game, but it's a good season. Let's calm down a little bit. Football's not that serious to where we need to show up to people's houses and start fighting. And then I jumped at Woodward Sports, And Tom Mazaway was getting destroyed in the chat because he's not a fan of Jared Goff. He doesn't believe in Jared Goff, which is his opinion. But people were digging hard on him, man. And it was, you could tell it was really getting to him. And in a personal way, people were going at him, where he was from and where he's born. Folks, let's calm down a little bit. There's no reason to get personal with anybody. There's no reason to get personal with Tom Mazaway, or if you have a different agreement with somebody else, or if you think Jamo's a bust and someone doesn't. If you think he's a bust, great. I mean, that's your opinion. We all may disagree, we may agree, but there's no reason to get personal about football, folks. It's football. We all think differently. If we thought the same, I think this would be not fun. It would not be the right platform for anybody if we all agreed on the exact same thing. When I talk about Will Harris, and I've talked about him and Tim Boyle, who's not on the team anymore, it's about their performance on the field. It's not them personally. I never attack somebody personally, like get into their personal lives and want these people destroyed. I think we all should take a step back and just kind of like, okay, you know what? It's people's opinions. Let's not come at people personally. We don't need people, man, feeling pretty out. And I was looking at that Mazaway guy from Woodward Sports, and he looked hurt. And there's just no reason for it. Like, you can agree to disagree, but we don't need to go personal on anybody. Let's enjoy the game. I don't know how this season's going to end. I couldn't tell you the Lions are going to go, win this many playoff games, go to the Super Bowl. I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We're no time travelers, right? So let's just enjoy the game for what it is. Let's take it game by game right now. Let's take it game by game. And let's enjoy the process. And that's what football's about. It's about getting away from the regular daily grind of stuff, right? Like we all deal with work. We all deal with other stuff that we don't like to deal with. Politics out there, all that stuff. What's good about being a fan of the NFL or like us Detroit Lions fans is we can escape reality for a little bit and just kind of have fun about a game. But at the end of the day, it's a game. It's not something to where we take it personal and want to ruin people's lives over. And so, me personally, if I ever offended somebody to where they feel like I am taking shots, personally, that's definitely not the intention. Like, I think we all should kind of look at it like that. I love the game of football. I'm a big fan of the Detroit Lions. I want my team to succeed. I want the fan base, especially the older fans that's been watching this team for a long time, 50s, 60s, 70s years old. I want these guys to experience win and fun in their life. These guys have been fans forever and experience a bunch of losing. Let's enjoy the winning. We're 5-2. Probably going to be 6-2 in the next couple of days. Enjoy it. I don't know where it's going to end up. But let's enjoy it. Not too many seasons as Lions fans where we have winning seasons. Last one, 2014. Before that, 2011. Before that, we're talking 90s. We had a winning season last year, but it didn't start out great at 1-6. Let's enjoy it, folks. Enjoy it. Let's not take it personal. Let's just have a good time and enjoy it. So that's just my personal thing here, and I don't want to see people get hurt or ruined or because of a football game. So, it's tough on us anyways, Lions fans. Everybody think when the Lions lose, everybody, outside the Lions fandom or even in the Lions fandom, people just start dogging on our team and we're trash. Man, we've been hearing this stuff for years, how we're bad and we're trash and we're garbage and our franchise sucks. Now we're finally winning. Let's not go against each other when we're finally doing good. It may not be perfect, but we're winning. It's winning. Let's enjoy the win. Let's enjoy it. That's what I like just put out there. You know what I'm saying? And so we're all Lions fans. We're all in this thing together. root for our team. If we get angry, hey, I get angry too, man. We lose. Oh, I can't stand it. But I'm not going to try to ruin someone's life over the game of football. I don't want to do that. I never want to do that. And again, like I rip on Will Harris and a lot of other players. Their list of this is definitely not personal. I have no personal beef. I'm sure you guys are awesome out of the football game. But there's only 1,600 players in the NFL, and there's 53 players active on the Lions roster, and I personally just don't believe that you should be part of it. But it has nothing to do with personally. So, let's have fun, folks. Let's have fun. With that said, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Adios.